Hello everyone. So part 2 of this module, it's just a few more slides actually. This is a shorter presentation, but anyways, in the last screencast I left off with saltwater intrusion, and I was trying to get to the point of you all knowing that saltwater intrusion can also bring pollutants into freshwater areas and freshwater supply. So if you can imagine if there's any kind of pollutants out here in the ocean, which we know to be the case in many areas of the world's waters. When the saltwater intrusion moves inland, it can actually get into freshwater supplies that are then brought up via those different aquifers that are possible. So that's it for the saltwater intrusion. This next slide is just basically that surface water exists above ground, and it includes your streams, rivers, ponds, and wetlands, which again is just review from previous chapter, and that early human civilizations typically settled along major rivers, and there's a reason for that, and that is because these floodplains, which are flooding zones that occur next to rivers when they overflow on a seasonal basis, provides for very rich soil, and oftentimes loam, very productive soil that these early human civilizations were able to survive upon. So I think I mentioned that in class on Tuesday, but anyway, that's it for floodplains. This next slide is about the world's largest lakes, just kind of giving you an idea of the Caspian Sea in Asia being the largest in surface area, one of the deeper lakes, and then the amount of water that it holds. So it's a very large fresh water body. And then you can see how Lake Superior, where we think that it's a really big one, it's not as big as the Caspian Sea. So anyways, just kind of gives you some comparisons here of some popular large freshwater lakes across the planet. And then this last slide for this module 26 just talks about atmospheric water producing precipitation. And so there's only a very small amount of moisture in our atmosphere, but it is essential to global water distribution. So when we have rainfall and precipitation, which is going to naturally vary per region anyway, when there's alterations in that, then we could see really big consequences happen to the living in those areas. And I mean human populations and any living population, whether it's plant, animal, human. It could have severe consequences around the globe. So it's one of the concerns that we have with global warming and its effect on climate. We are seeing a lot of change in the recent years, and there's both sides. Some people that think it's just the natural ebb and flow of climate, and other climatologists and scientists firmly believing that the trends are indicative of kind of long-term change, and that it's due to global warming. So not such a good future forecast. Impermeable surfaces, just a note here, this is pavement or buildings that do not allow water penetration. And the reason that this is being brought up is that you should know that there's a lot of runoff. So when water precipitation hits pavement or buildings, it's not absorbed. It's actually going to run off into the most local stream, river, canal that it can get to. Therefore, that can create some problems. It could also introduce pollution from those city streets and buildings. A lot of that, oil, anything else that's on our roads can get washed into the local waterways and cause some problems. So that's it, folks. The next module is module 27, and that's going to be how humans alter water availability.